Hey guys, Cube Hamster here with a new video. I have something awesome today. This week I got a PM from someone on YouTube, and yeah, a guy named Gumi, and he sent me some really interesting piston mechanics. He made a sort of two-directional flying machine where if you change a block, it changes direction. Now that has been done before, but the way he did it was really compact. And he was wondering if we could, if it was possible to somehow turn it into an elevator. The mechanics for that you see here. Yeah, basically already had the 12 block push limit, so you couldn't really hook anything up to it. But then I figured, wait, but what if we go back in time and we get these old school piston caterpillars? Can I somehow interact with this flying machine without actually being involved with the 12 block push limit? So this piston down there is pushing 12 blocks. And it turns out you can. And that allows for this very, very awesome, extremely resource friendly, infinite height, without any construction in between, sky elevator. And it goes both up and down, and I need to switch that redstone block, and I need to switch the blocks down there. So I got like a construction for that. And yeah, basically got a little platform that goes up and down. Now it's not very fast. That's just because the piston caterpillar isn't extremely fast. But I mean, it's a sky elevator without any construction parts in between. And what I always found annoying, what if you have like a sky base somewhere and you want it to, just float mid-air? Wouldn't it be awesome if you, didn't have any elevator construction going there? So yeah, this thing is quite nice. Now there's obviously one issue, and I don't know, I haven't really thought about it yet, but I guess that's something for someone else to turn out. What if the elevator's up there, you're down there? How are you going to activate it? I don't know. I think maybe bow and arrow into tripwire or something could be interesting. But yeah, this thing is kind of cool, and I'm actually going to show you guys how to build it. Okay, I'm secretly hoping this will be the shortest elevator tutorial I've ever done, because they're quite tedious, have been in the past, but this one's small, so should be good. To start out, I already put like a frame here for the platform. It's 6 blocks above the ground. Now I can imagine you might want to build this somewhat underneath ground, but yeah, then you can figure out how deep you have to go. So I can move this. Now we have to combine this with the two-directional flying machine, and for that you need this Tetris piece, then sticky piston facing up, slime block, sticky piston facing down. Then we go this way. Then we have a floating normal piston facing downwards, normal piston facing upwards, like there. And then depending on which direction you want it to go, redstone block will move. If you want to go down, it's there, and if you want to go up, it goes there. But let's just put it in the down position for now. Now, a bit of an explanation on how this two-directional flying machine actually works. If you have 2 sticky pistons, they sort of end up, and they're both butted, they both end up fighting for the slime block. Now, that by itself is not that interesting, but if you combine it with a normal piston, basically one of them wins, and you end up with a very, very derpy looking flying machine. But the principle works, and like I said, really derpy. But the thing is, if I would flip this around, let's actually try that. Put that there. I'm facing down. There and there. Then we end up with a downward flying machine. So the principle is quite simple. And yeah, all we have to do is we have to switch blocks to change it from downward to upward. Which is exactly what we're doing here by moving this block. Now, what we can also already do is we can place the piston caterpillar I'm actually gonna put like a frame here. Let's see, there. And then we need 2 slime blocks like so. And then we have a slime block facing upward, normal facing, slimer down, and then normal facing up. Sticky piston there, and one facing down. And in order to activate this machine, what you need is you need a sticky piston to grab the block, and then another normal piston or whatever to basically toggle, like what you would do in flint and steel. This piston basically just giving you an update. And we can actually already activate this if we wanted to, but what's probably a good idea is if we figure out where we want our station. So let's actually go up. Now you can go up as far as you want. I'm just going to go all the way here. That means I don't have to fly up as much. But with what we have right now, this already works. Scary enough as it is. So if I place a block there and then I just press the button, this thing should already go up. There we go. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to block off this caterpillar. And as you can see, you get some really derpy behavior at the end. And that's something we want to avoid in the future. But yeah, we already have it facing upward. And now how would it go down? Well, all you'd have to do is you have to use pistons to shift these pistons, the piston caterpillar, and facing upward. And now if I were to destroy this block or destroy it, move it over there, that's already it going down. And the only thing we have to do is we have to, instead of placing these blocks by hand and moving them by hand, we just have to make some pistons do the work for us. And then we'll already end up with our sky elevator. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a little frame. Before I do that, I want to actually I want to push this down into a position, the position where I want it to be eventually. And I want to make it avoid any derpy up and down movement. So what we're going to do is, like, I can already put a frame there, and put like a little frame here for the button. I don't know, you could probably make this look nicer, but I'm just for reference. It's important though that these blocks, the blocks that are attached or near sticky blocks, slime blocks, that those are immovable, else they'll get stuck and you'll be in trouble. So what we want to do is we need a double sticky piston extender, double extender, to grab these blocks, and we need another double extender to grab those blocks, and we just have to somehow hook them up. Now, to avoid the derpiness at the bottom, what you have to do is you place a redstone block underneath the platform, and that's just something to basically activate when it's all the way down. And then we're going to create a pulse generator, and it's going to be a 4-tick pulse generator. It gives a 1-tick pulse, but the repeater is 4 ticks, so you end up with a 4 redstone tick pulse, and then a very simple double piston extender. It's not even like a complete double piston extender. It's just going to move the blocks one to the side, and then I need some redstone dust. Probably get rid of the flint and steel. And when I place this here now, it should grab them and move them into the position I want. And this will happen as soon as this redstone block is all the way down here. And because these pistons are extending and grabbing the block, the platform will basically stop moving. And seeing as this block is no longer in the same line as these piston caterpillars, there will be no interaction and the platform will just stand still. Now what we also want to do is we want to hook up our button, and just by spiraling down pretty much. Hook up our button to this activation mechanism, like so. And then we just have another double piston extender here, which is just the same principle. 2-tick pulse. And this is already the bottom station. That's all there is to it. And we can test it now. And it's hopefully gonna, grab all the pistons and then get up this, all ready for the caterpillar to move all the way up. And I guess I'm not gonna, oh, it's pretty close, there we go. So we stop it there and then we get extremely derpy piston behavior, which is not what we want. But yeah, this is the bottom station. So now all there is to do is the top station. For the top station, I'm just gonna manually put the pistons into the position I want them to be, which means we're gonna go up a little bit. Not all the way though. We're gonna leave this piston there. And then, like, in order to go down again, we have to move all these caterpillar pistons one block to the side, and we have to move the redstone block one block to the side. Now, the redstone block is not really that difficult. We just use one piston there. And these pistons at the top are actually also not that complicated. But again, to avoid any derpiness, what we have to do is we have to do it pretty early. We have to do it as soon as the redstone block is there. We have to push forward, extend both these pistons. And the way we do that is we need a half slab, and then we can put a normal block there. And then because of the half slab, we can actually go up here. So that's going to extend the first block and then the top block. And like this one will continue going upwards, and as soon as it's an additional block up, they will stop extending. And then eventually it will be moved into this position. So that's already the top two pistons. Now the bottom two pistons are a bit more tricky, or not that difficult, but like a little bit more difficult. We need a double extender, but it's not a double sticky extender, just a double extender to push this piston over there, and then another double extender to push that piston over there. And we can already make the frame with a button. And like I said, you can probably, like all this wiring I'm doing now, you could probably change to make it look however you want. But I'm just kind of showing the principle here. So let's see. I need a button. Because we need to activate that piston. And how you do that, just, I don't know, put a wire there. Could probably compact it a bit, but and then we need double extenders down here. And we could probably combine these two because they're relatively close. And the way we could do that is to 2-tick delay repeater there. And down there. And then that already gets powered as soon as we press the button. So all we need now is we need the redstone to go there. And let's actually clear the weather a bit. Oh, it's mob spawning now. Game rule do. Oh, let's get rid of those. I created a new world and I forgot to do it 0. I'll probably have to kill some of them in a moment. But this is, I think, pretty much all we have to do. So if I press the button now, hopefully, if I haven't forgotten anything, yeah, we go down. I'm just going to test it both ways now because I want to make sure that there's no derpy piston behavior. So this one goes all the way down, and when it's at the bottom, those two gets pulled back so you don't get any derpy piston behavior. And then when you press the button again, and I can just stand on it, we go up. And if you want an interesting ride, you can also stand on those. You get bounced a bit, but yeah, probably better to just stand on these. And then once we're all the way up, these should get pushed forward as soon as, there we go. And the platform just stands still, and we can go back down again. So that is it, the Sky Elevator. I hope you guys enjoy it. Be sure to leave a like on the video, and if you have something awesome that you somehow have like a giant UFO Skybase and you put this elevator to use, then I'd love to see PMs. It's always cool to see someone else use your creations. So if you have something cool, let me know. And yeah, like always, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and all that yada yada yada. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.